All right, have you guys ever perused like the limited edition section of Grant Stone where they have like all the, the crazy leathers and also the rare leathers like the Shell Cordovan, which they don't keep on stock normally. It always seems to be part of like a MTO limited release where if you want Grant Stone patterns in a Shell Cordovan, you got to jump on them. And I've been eyeing them for quite some time, particularly the Honey Glazed Natural. I just love natural leather the best. I don't know what it is. It's just a phase that I'm in. And I hadn't done a ton of research. And it was like one day my buddy sends me a text and says, okay, it's live. Like if you want to order the Shell Cordovan, today's your day. And thank goodness I jumped on it because these actually sold out within 24 hours. And I was pretty sure I was going to love this leather. If you guys didn't know, I like lots of different leather goods. I'm just interested in leather in general. And I actually had this is from Shinky, so not from Horween, like the same, tannery, but I did have like a natural, they call it their #1 oiled Cordovan. But I just like when I take, whether it be a key fob, whether it be the wallet, whether it be a watch strap, something like that. And these might get a little bit more abuse being handled by your hands, being shoved in your pockets, but you get to see the character, how the leather is going to behave over time. And I'm all in on the natural Shell Cordovan. So it didn't take much to convince me to order this, particularly when I didn't even feel fully prepared to order it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready. Today's not the day. But Grant Stone said, yes, today's your day, Una. You're going to need to make that decision. So I did a quick Google search, all the way back to 2020. What was someone's experience like ordering this? And one user said it was just shy of about 4 months, ordering it 3/6, getting it 6/30. And they ran into some delays with COVID, which is impressive because this actually took about 4 months as well. And, we know during COVID, there was some crazy delays in manufacturing. So that's actually pretty impressive. And we're looking at about an increase of about $120 more expensive. So 18% increase, not bad, particularly when you consider inflation was insane. So I thought we would open this boot today. I'm going to love this boot a lot. So this is just going to be in an initial reaction and first impressions. But let's take a look at this because this has been a long time coming that I've been eyeballing the Grant Stone Cordovan, and I've been very confident and patient waiting for this. And, they actually launched this right after they shipped a whole bunch of other Cordovan releases, and people are on social media posting about them, their experiences with it. Hopefully they're going to have another Cordovan release here soon. I don't know if that pattern continues or not. But either way, I'd like to share, what does it look like? And oh gosh, I don't know what to say. I'm just so excited for this, to be honest. So here we are after 4 months of waiting, salivating, expecting this moment. The Honey Glazed Shell Cordovan from Grant Stone. All right. Oh, we didn't have the usual Josh. Maybe Josh took the day off. I got Mike A doing my inspection today. This is actually an interesting card. I don't know if they're doing this on all their new footwear, but they're talking about the initial fit because I'm sure I'm going to guess that's 90% of their emails because it's not issues. I'll tell you that. Grant Stone's pretty consistent, but it's a fit size. But we are not worried about the fit today, boys. We have had 10.5. We've had 10.5 in the Edward boot that we are very confident. With that said, it doesn't look like any unique extras per se than their usual boots. So it's not like you got any different types of bags or anything interesting for the Shell Cordovan here. Here we go. Oh, man. Is that a beaut or what? Wow. The wheeling here with the welt looks absolutely gorgeous. The welt joint actually looks very beautiful as well. We've got and this is something I've been kind of worried about recently. I've got a video where I just talked about it for the first time, I've noticed that my Thursdays kind of skive down a little bit one of their stacks, and I've noticed that it seems to be putting a little bit of extra pressure on the ball of my foot. This one, you could see completely even with that stack, and I'm excited for that. I'm not saying that design's wrong, nor is Thursday the only one that does it, but clearly you got to do what's right for your foot, right? So we've got the rubber, Grant Stone proprietary, it's the day-night ripoff essentially, with the micro studs, and we've got the Edward boot pattern, and you can see that it's got the larger quarters with 8 eyelets, 3 speed hooks, and a plain toe. Now, I'm just really excited for this, particularly with the way that Shell Cordovan will roll. I think this, more so than like the black ones that I have, are going to showcase those rolls. You'll see the context. And there's just like a caramel depth to this that this is part of the reason why I bought it. Now, as a complete bonus, and it's not like Grant Stone knows I'm doing this. I don't know how often you guys get this, but oh my gosh, the striations on this leather are just so gorgeous. I don't know if I'm going to be able to showcase this well for this camera, but the striations on the quarters of this right boot they're insane. This is a ridiculous quality for what I'm getting here. Goodness gracious me. I guess I got to look at the second boot, right? Holy cow. These are beautiful. I have somewhat similar striations on this side, but they're not nearly as pronounced. Maybe I'll get out a close-up. Oh, but you can kind of see it here on the front vamp a little bit. Wow, these are just absolutely immaculate. Again, the welting looks perfect. A beautiful wheeling job on this one. Welt joint looks amazing again. Perfect stack. It looks like it is angled and leveled the way that it needs to be underneath the boot. When I look at the tongue, not surprising. I'm pretty sure I already sold my old Edwards that I had, but yeah, it's not gusseted. This one is not, and I don't think the other one was either. And it comes with the thinner, dressy laces. I'm assuming this came with the shoehorn as well. It does, and I'm assuming, at least my experience in the past with these has been they basically send you what I think is the same lace twice in case, it were to snap. And, they don't manufacture, I assume, their own eyelets or whatever. I don't think. But, sometimes there can be some roughness to them that it might start cutting down and wearing in on the shoelaces. So it's amazing that they give you a backup. And yeah, it looks to be about the same color to me. I'm going to call it the same. And then I'll pull it out just in case you've never opened up a Grant Stone before. You get it's a pretty awesome little shoehorn. You might think that, hey, you got your own shoehorn at home if you use it, but actually you'll see it's got a little eyelet right here. That's actually perfect for I actually enjoy buying leather and doing a little strip. You can just cut off a little strip, lacing it through here, and then you can tie it to your keychain when you're traveling to go to a wedding or you're traveling with your boots. It's a nice little portable, not only boot opener, but also bottle opener. So pretty brilliant on Grant Stone's behalf to do that, and a nice little way to kind of continue to try out different leather options for you as you check out different leathers, as we boot nerds do. Now, boys, should we try these on? We know they're going to fit, but are we doing the on foot? I think we are. All right. So the moment of truth, which we already know the truth because we've already done this last, so we know it fits. Yeah, it looks like there might be a little bit of edge dressing here. Not a big deal, but we got to get the on foot shot here. Oh, I'm just so excited. And as you can see, got the little baby chicken ankles, so the quarters are extremely tight on the Edwards, which is actually why I sold my other Edwards, believe it or not. I can put in, obviously, a kiltie or some tongue pads or something like that, and we're going to push past that issue for these. But for my other Edwards that I had that were basically just kind of like a veg tan leather, it was the Minerva. Gorgeous apricot color again. I love the natural leathers, as I've mentioned, but when it comes to my boot collection, it was getting a little bit too big. And to be honest, I was just not reaching for them that often. And I like the way Veg Tan, particularly Minerva, ages. Maybe I'll come back to it one day, but for now, the Minervas were not for me, and they are being replaced aptly with a Honey Glazed, which is basically just a glazed shell Cordovan from Horween. All right, here we go. Oh, we ready for the first step? All right, we're doing it. We're doing it live. Here we go. First step. Oh, there it is. It's official. First few steps have been made. What does it look like after first few steps? There you go. Already, look how gorgeous that is. After just a few steps. There's a reason why people choose this leather. Hey, Taco. Welcome to the video. I feel like the creasing, like the hues go from a richer caramel to a light, like when you stretch it out hue, and it just really showcases, I feel like, these rolls a little bit better than the black Cordovan would do. So yeah, let's continue to break these in. Let's see how these bad boys start to patina, start to dress up, start to dress in, dress down, you name it. These are boots for all seasons, and we are excited for them. As for the fit, if you haven't seen my Grant Stone last video, which, it's okay. I always am looking for making improvements, and there's a lot of things I would change now. But the point being is that the Leo Last is one of those boots that just really fit anyone. If you're looking at this and you've never looked at any before, it's got a beautiful kind of like casual / businessy toe. I'm going to call it an almond shape to it. And I think that it really agrees with a lot of men. The Edward has a little bit longer quarters and a little bit of a cleaner look. So this really is, if you're going to get a shell Cordovan, to me, I like these in more dressier. I'm not a dressy guy, let's be honest, but it is a dressy casual boot. This is kind of like the perfect makeup for it. This was the exact colored tannage, I guess I should say, of leather that I was looking for. So I'm very grateful and excited to have gotten this as an early Christmas present. Thank you, Grant Stone. Make sure you guys check, eBay, Grailed, the Reddit, because there could be people that maybe they hadn't had a chance to check out the Grant Stone sizing before, that maybe, this boot just doesn't fit them. Hopefully, if this is something you're interested in, you could guys get your hands on it and obviously pay attention to Grant Stone. Let's hope that they launch some new colors for Cordovan here for Christmas for us all, and wish you guys happy holidays, and we'll see you back when we have a longer term review. I actually have never done a long-term review of any Grant Stone boot. Maybe I should for like my diesels that I've had for a while, but yeah, super excited to have shared this moment with you guys. We'll catch you guys later.